As we've told you, word came down in the past hour that the House will not hold a vote tonight. Lakeshore Congressman Bill Huizenga is in Washington tonight. He joins us live. Congressman, thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey, good to be with you.
Thanks so much. And first off, what happened? Why no vote tonight?
Well, actually, that's not entirely accurate. In fact, just as I was driving over here, I got another alert from our whip team and our floor leader, our majority leader, Eric Cantor's office, to stay close. And my family's all out here. Literally, we're going to be having dinner up here on Capitol Hill and hanging out in my office waiting for something to happen and ringing in the new year there at 1217 Longworth. So, nobody's gone. Nobody's, not taking this seriously. But I've said all along that this cliff, as it's been called, maybe isn't quite the same as some of the other issues that we've seen in the past. And this is really about making sure we have our spending in line, and that doesn't seem to be a priority at all for this White House.
Well, if it does come to pass that there is no vote tonight, can Congress still act in time to prevent people from seeing an impact from the missed deadline?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. This current Congress goes through until noon on Thursday, the 3rd. Obviously, no markets or anything are going to be open tomorrow. We've got the 2nd and the morning of the 3rd. Very frustrating for me as a small business person to operate this way. But I can tell you, back in August, the House passed a couple of different solutions. It's taken this long for the Senate to actually work on that. And frankly, I don't think the president's pep rally or campaign rally that passed off as a press conference today helped the matter at all over in the Senate. So there's been a number of things that have been sort of slowing it down, and it makes one wonder if this administration doesn't want this fiscal cliff to happen.
Well, it looks like if any deal is going to pass, that it will mean an increase in taxes for people with the highest incomes. What do you see as what's going to happen moving forward with that?
Yeah, obviously a bit unclear where the Senate is going to go. Let me be clear. First, I believe that we ought to leave tax rates exactly where they are. The reality is based on actions that were taken both 12 years ago and 2 years ago, tax rates are going to be going up for everybody. They should have made these permanent back 12 years ago. At the time, the Senate refused to go along with that. So we're living with the ramifications of that sunset. So everybody's taxes are going to be going up unless we do something about it. I am confident, though, that we're going to be able to do that. And I kind of view myself and many of my colleagues as lifeguards. And at some point or another, we're going to have to go in and rescue as many people who are caught in this riptide as we possibly can and pull them back. And I don't want anybody to see their taxes go up, but especially middle class and lower middle class that are still struggling. This is about, at the end of the day, though, economic activity and recovery. And that's what we have to have. And whatever tax structure we put in place, we have to keep that in mind. Are we going to improve the atmosphere for private sector job growth, or are we going to hurt it? And I'm afraid right now the White House and the Senate are on the path to hurt it. And it's my job to make sure that we make that as good as possible.
Last question, big picture question. Democrats and Republicans have been so far apart for so long. People are getting fed up with the inactivity in Washington. Why can't the sides seem to reach any common ground on these issues? And it takes a deadline and coming to an emergency like a fiscal cliff to make anything happen.
Yeah, it's very, very frustrating, and I can tell you I don't run my little gravel operation this way, and nobody should run the operation this way because it is terribly frustrating, and that uncertainty that's out there. And again, I feel so frustrated at times when I look back in what we've done, whether it's proposing budgets that handle our long-term fiscal responsibilities with Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security, whether it's short-term budgets that we've passed, whether it's back in August when we passed with 19 Democrats voting for it, a package that would have taken care of all of the tax rates as they currently are. We've offered solution after solution, and I get it. There was a lot of things caught up on the campaign trail with the president and Mitt Romney, but we're beyond that, and that's why today's press conference, quote unquote, was so puzzling. Why the president would sort of set the tone again for that. So I believe we're going to be able to get through it. It's just not a very pretty picture, but it's also not new. Just go see the movie Lincoln or read the novel Washington, and this isn't the first time we've had to go through this as a nation.
Yeah, saw that movie. Very good movie. Congressman Huizenga, thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you as well. And we want to bring